Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So, new week. It is Monday. We are back ploughing, trying to get a little bit more of the tillage done. We are in a 12-acre field here. You may have seen, if you've seen last week's video, you'll have seen quite a busy video where there's a lot going on. But one of the things that was going on in it was we were spreading some dung, some hen manure, and that was going out here in this field. So the plan was that we were going to get this ploughed and drilled towards the end of last week, but that wasn't possible because we had a lot of rain fell last week. It started on Thursday, I think it was, and it was quite heavy then Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday, till about Saturday lunchtime, and then after that then it started to dry up a little bit then after that. Saturday afternoon wasn't too bad. Sunday was quite nice, not just as good a day as today, but a lot of drying, which was great. But then today is a fantastic day. So come out this morning and I've ploughed up the most of this field is now ploughed, just in the last little bit of short ground, and that is already drilling and making good progress, catching me up fairly quickly. So yeah, we hopefully will have this field all finished today. As I say, 12 acres in it, and it'd be nice to have this done and dusted today. That will leave, we've really only got one main piece of tillage ground left to do. We have there's 32 or 3 acres in the field, and we're hoping that we can get some dung drew into it later in the week, and we'll get it ploughed up maybe around the weekend or early next week, so and get it drilled. So the plan is to get some chicken dung into it. We have one load in, we want to get another 4 or 5 loads into it. I did put out some slurry in it, a little bit of excess slurry. I got that done last week during the wet weather. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. In the middle of all that, we want to also make 20 acres of silage as well. We have some third cut to do, round bales. We always have some round bales to do around this time of the year, and if the weather forecast is going to be good all week, we want to get it mowed down and even leave it for 2 or 3 days. So the plan is to get this all drilled, finish with today, tomorrow then Tuesday, mow down the silage, and then leave it for 2-3 days just to wilt, and then maybe either Thursday or Friday bale it up. So yeah, quite a busy week in store. We'll see how we get on. Also, I'm planning to put the mower on the 3650. It's more or less done, so it would be nice to get it out and get a little bit of work done with it before all the field work is completely finished. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I'm not just sure, we'll see. I don't actually know yet. You'll probably know off the thumbnail if it's going to be used, so we'll see. Hopefully it will. But yeah, we'll continue on. I'll get a little bit of footage just of Dad doing a bit of drilling, and we'll come back later on and see how we get on, see if we get all this finished in the one day. So Alright, so we're just finishing off the last of the ring rolling. It's another field done and dusted. 12 acres more done. Moving on now to mowing a bit of grass. Alright, so this is happening. 3650 is getting our first run out since all the work was done on it. So I'm keeping a tight eye on it. It's done a couple of runs up the road, kind of just test driving it. But it's a little bit harder now. She's actually doing some work, but so far so good. Just out checking around Everton. Make sure there's no leaks, or coolant leaks or oil leaks on anything, but so far so good. But I will be getting in and out and checking it a few times over the course the next hour or so, just keeping an eye on the temperature gauge, making sure everything's okay, because she's had a lot of work done to it, and we don't want to have to go back in and do more work if we neglect something and miss something. So yeah, going to keep a tight eye on it. Grass is mowing up nicely. It's just lovely leafy grass. So yeah, I'm going to mow this down today. Hopefully then it's forecast to stay dry all week, so the plan is that on today's Tuesday, so maybe Thursday, Friday-ish, we'll bale it up and get it wrapped and get it stacked. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. So gonna get going out, get a bit of drone footage once we get the field opened up a bit. You'll see the 36 in action with the mower on, and yeah, happy days. Good day, glad to see her out walking. Alright, so sun is just starting to come out. You might notice the tractor's still running in there. Dad just arrived at the right time to see how things was going, and I told him to get in and drive it while I could take a bit of drone footage, because flying the drone and trying to mow, or if you're baling or working the harvest or something like that, the JF silage harvest is nigh on impossible. It's just so hard to work the drone and do everything that you have to do with the tractor as well. So good timing. The only one issue is can't get him out of the tractor. It's here half an hour, and I'm finished taking the footage, and he's still there up and down the field mowing away. So kind of says it all. Trying it out, and it is nice to drive, but gonna have to do something now to get him out of it very soon. Yeah, well on with this field. We've only got small end of it over there. It's 12 or 12 and a half acres in this field altogether, so it's a decent enough size field. The grass, lovely leafy grass. It'll make lovely silage for the cows. It is not bad for moisture. It's fairly dry, but we're going to let it set for a couple of days anyway, and it should dry out quite nicely. Lovely breeze there, and the sun is starting to come out, and it is to be good over the next few days, so shouldn't be an issue to get it all dried down. So right, here he comes. Let's see if I can get him out of it. not going to be able to get him out of it. That's it. I'm redundant. I can go on home, put the feet up.
Just realized I've built walls a mile high to protect my heart, but now I'm all alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I unravel. Brick by brick I built these walls, now I know that I strong, just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle.
Gonna tear down this car.
We march if it couldn't break your heart. Is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? I criticized myself for trusting lies. I know I can't hide, 'cause then I'd be alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I'd unravel. Brick by brick I built these walls, now I know that I'm enough. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle.
Gonna tear down this car.
We march if it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love?
wonderful thing. In shade of it. Alright, so it's a number of hours later on. Everything went very well. Couldn't fault anything. Tractor was flawless. There's not even so much as an oil leak on it. So yeah, very happy with everything. Not 100% finished everything with it. A couple of little things I have to do still. I have a stabiliser bit on. I have to fit the something to do with the hitch as well, and just put the interior back in. I've had to take some of it. I dry fitted it. I had to take some of it back out, and I have to put it back in then as well when we have the little bit of the hitch, the part that has to be fitted on. So yeah, almost there, but I wanted to get it out. I wanted to try it before we had all the field work done. This is really some of the last work that we've got to do. So if I didn't get to use it now, it'd be lying really over the winter and I wouldn't get to do much with it. So yeah, I have 5 more acres to mow tomorrow. I'm going to use it doing that. And then we've baling to do later in the week, obviously. And I might put it on the baler and use it on the baler because everything has went very well with it so far. The issue we had coming down the lane, got all clever, thought I'd get some nice 3650 sounds pulling into the yard. GoPro fell out the window, I drove over it. So not 100% flawless day, but very close. If anything was going to go wrong, this could be it. I don't mind that, but yeah, that's really it. Okay, so that's it for today's video. 3650's back in action. We're going to see more of it later in the week. There will be, as soon as I have the hitch finished and the rest of the bits on the tractor, there'll be a final 3650 look at all those bits, video if you like, all those bits and pieces. And yeah, that should be, hopefully get that finished around the weekend, and I'll get it shot maybe around the weekend and get it up in the middle of next week. So we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, progress. It's back in action and super happy with it. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit the sub button, to leave a like in the video, to comment down below if you have any comments, and we'll see you in the next one.